Welcome back, folks, to another mind-blowing episode about the incredible plants in Plants vs. Zombies 2. Today we're diving deep into more obscure plant facts that will either amaze you or make you wonder why you're still playing this game. Either way, it's going to be entertaining. And don't forget, before we start, how about hitting that subscribe button? It'll make Mr. Peace happy. No pressure, but it's the right thing to do. Let's start with Dartichoke, shall we? This little guy is basically a high-priority, take-no-prisoners kind of plant. He doesn't just pick zombies at random. No. Dartichoke goes straight for the big fish, like the zombies Dr. Zomboss summons. But here's the twist. Dartichoke has some serious beef with Zomboss. It doesn't even care about him. It's too busy taking out the new zombies Zomboss throws in, which is basically like telling the boss, "Sorry buddy, you're not my priority today." Classic move. Next up, Ultimato. Now, Ultimato is supposed to be a big deal with its massive explosions, right? Well, brace yourself for this mind-bending secret. If you plant another Ultimato right next to it, the first one gets a total reset on its cooldown timer. Yup, it's like hitting the undo button in the middle of an explosion. So, if you're ever feeling overwhelmed by zombies, just plant another one, and boom, another reset. If only life worked this way, imagine cancelling your meetings just by sending out another invite. Now let's talk about Gumnut. You know that feeling when you've been having a rough day and suddenly someone just kicks you when you're down? That's what happens when Gumnut gets stunned by boombox zombies. Any zombie can stroll up to it and basically turn it into their lunch. It's a reinforcement plant that's so fragile, it makes a wet paper towel look sturdy. Not exactly the hero of the plant world. But hey, at least it tries, right? Speaking of things that try, here comes Bine. You think this plant is all about producing sun and helping you out, but nope, it quits the sun job and decides it's going to let magnifying grass do all the heavy lifting. So much for teamwork, Bine. You've got your free ride now. But wait, it's not all bad. When magnifying grass starts attacking for free, at least you don't have to think about it. Just sit back, relax, and let someone else do the work. It's the dream. Then we have Olive Pit, a plant that gets way more credit than it probably deserves. But hear me out. This plant is a great counter against certain zombies like Troglobite, Arcade, and Medusa. Why? Because it blocks their path like a bouncer at a club. The zombies can't push past it, so they just wander off, defeated and confused. It's like Olive Pit is standing there saying, "Sorry buddy, not today," and the zombies just walk away like it's no big deal. But here's something truly bizarre, Bine. This is the plant equivalent of a ninja. You can't see it, it's impossible to damage, and it simply sneaks past all the zombies. It just walks by, minding its own business, and won't even explode if a surfer zombie crushes it with his surfboard. Talk about playing it cool. I mean, who knew a plant could be this chill? It's the epitome of "you can't touch me" energy. Now Turkey Pult. Oh, this one's a fan favorite, and for good reason. It's basically the Thanksgiving of PVZ2. The problem? It can't hit submerged snorkel zombies, even though the turkeys it throws can. I mean, how ridiculous is that? The turkeys are all like, "Sure, I can fly, but I just can't deal with the snorkel dudes." It's the plant equivalent of a bird refusing to dive into the pool because it doesn't feel like getting wet. Oh, and Hocus Crocus. Let's just say this plant has a flair for the dramatic. When Magic King zombies come around, you'll actually hear it say "Hocus" before unleashing its magical powers. That's right, it talks. Not that the zombies are paying attention to it, they're just there for the magic, but hey, at least it's trying to make the whole situation a little more theatrical. Then there's Powervine, which honestly, if you don't know about it, you're missing out. Powervine is the only plant in the entire game that shoots in a 3-shot burst. That's right, folks, this is not your average plant. It's like a machine gun in the form of a vine. Forget about regular pea-shooters. Powervine is here to make sure all the zombies get a full-on multi-shot barrage in their faces. And what about Mega Gatling P? This one is a doozy because it's the most expensive seed packet in the game. But let me tell you, it's worth every penny. If you've got 1,000 sun to spare, this plant shoots so many peas you'll think you've accidentally summoned an entire artillery squad. If only it didn't break the bank to get it. Okay, now let's talk about Bamboo Spartan. This guy is the definition of a tough plant. It's got a shield, and that shield is strong, until it's not. You see, once the shield is destroyed, you can't use a plant food to bring it back. You can't even pair it with aloe to get the shield back. It's like Bamboo Spartan is just sitting there going, "Well, guess that's it for me, huh?" But when it does have its shield, it's a tank. So, yeah, enjoy it while it lasts. Lastly, Maragold. Oh, Maragold. She's the only plant in the game that can't just be casually planted on the lawn like every other plant. No. You need to coat her to use her. It's like she has VIP access only. She's too important for the regular lawn. But once you've done the whole process, she'll grace you with her presence and give you some decent rewards. But you better earn it first. So there you have it, folks. More plant facts than you ever knew you needed, served up with a generous side of sarcasm. Thanks for sticking around. And as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more plant nonsense. See you in the next one.